Hey you guys, it's Haley. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is probably going to be one of the most heartbreaking that I've ever had to make. However, before we get any further into this video, I just want to say I planned to film this video about 2 weeks ago, and I did not feel that it was at all appropriate to do this video in wake of the murders of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and the resurgence of the Black Lives Matter movement. And I'll be talking about this more in this video, but me being passionate about talking about things that I believe in is something that's really important to me. And I believe that we need to really educate ourselves about what's going on in our world and how we treat people around us. So because of that, I've linked some resources down in the description box where you can either donate or sign petitions to help out with this cause. Breonna Taylor's murderers are still out and about and walking, and that is just heinous and disgusting, and something needs to be done about it. So before we move any further in this video, I just want to say if any of you have been affected by what's been going on the last couple of weeks, my love and my thoughts are with you, and I'm so sorry that we're still talking about racism and police brutality in 2020. It shouldn't be a topic at all, and it's just fucking gross that these things keep happening, but in order to prevent those things from happening, we need to work together. And on that note, another thing that I've been really passionate about talking about these last couple of weeks is registering to vote. So for all of my subscribers in the US, if you are not registered to vote, please, please, please click the link in the description, go to vote.org, make sure you're registered to vote so that we can all participate in this change together. Thank you. And also to anyone who out there who's affected by COVID-19, I just want to say my love and my thoughts are with you. The world has been really weird in 2020. The last time we saw each other was October of 2019. This was not the way that I expected my channel to go. I had more videos planned throughout the holidays, but then shit got really crazy with me and my personal schedule and my work schedule. And when 2020 came about, obviously a lot has happened in the world, but as far as where I am personally, creatively, video-wise, and all that, there's just something that I want to say and tell you, because I've thought about this literally for the last 2-3 years, and I have been fighting this decision because I know no matter what I say in this video, some of you are going to be hurt by what I'm about to tell you, and some are going to feel betrayed by me, and that is never my intention. I have to be honest with you because that's what I feel that is far more than fair to all of you. And what I'm sharing is that I'm in a new chapter of my life, and I'm in a new chapter as far as who I am as an artist, and that we will be entering a new chapter of my artistry together. And that, to put into better wording, is that I have made the decision to no longer continue Sonny's Forbidden Love on my channel, and I've made the decision to no longer do Sonny's videos on my channel or anything relating to Sonic the Hedgehog. And for the time being, I will not be doing fandom content on my channel. This was not an easy decision by any means, and I've thought about this for a long time, and I really didn't want to do this because I know how many of you and how much you guys love the series and my videos, and I'm not an idiot. I know that 90% of my subscriber base is here for this series, and I know that I'm going to lose subscribers after I put this video up, and you know what? That's fine, because it's never been about the numbers or the money or the whatever to me. It has never been about that. From day one of me making videos on this channel, like, the numbers only matter to me is where it's like, this is how many people that my art affects, and whether that number is 2 or it's 200, 2,000, whatever, that is amazing to me, because I've always been an artist and I've always loved creating things, and whenever anyone tells me like I loved this thing that you made or that you wrote or whatever, that touches me really deeply. So that's why this decision was not easy by any means, but I knew at this point that it was necessary, so I will explain to you why. So back in 2011, when I started my channel and I did my first Sonny series, The True Sonny's Love Story, I was in a very different place in my life, literally. I was living with my mom in a very not great townhouse, and not the best area, and my abuser was living with us, and I was honestly really sad, and I was really lonely, and I was really depressed, and I was dealing with PTSD undiagnosed. What I've learned with being in treatment these last couple of years is that I've most likely dealt with PTSD my whole life due to my abuse. And I'd been watching YouTube for a couple years before I started my own channel, and I really got into Sonic the Hedgehog that last year, 2011, and I discovered Blaze, and I discovered that the characters were shipped together, and I thought it was cool because I really thought that Blaze was a really cool character. I've always loved the element of fire and all that. And when I started my channel and I started my videos, I never expected the response that they've gotten. And to this day, that touches my heart that so many of you care about what I have to make, or just me as a person. If you don't care about me, that's totally fine. You don't have to. I'm not an idiot. I know that most of you are not here for me, and that's perfectly okay. But it filled my heart with so much joy when my channel was in that place. Now, a couple years down the road, 2 more Sane series. The first one, Sane Sprites. I talked about Avatar. I made Korra videos. And part of the reason I stopped talking about, I made a whole podcast about why I stopped talking about Korra, so if you want to know that story, that will be linked in the description. But with where I personally am right now creatively and emotionally in 2020 with my channel, and me just creating things in general, I'm in a very different place than I was not only when I started my channel, when I started Sane's Forbidden Love, when I was doing Sane's videos. I don't know about you guys, but I use my channel and my videos as a way to escape from whatever the fuck was going on in my life. And I feel like, especially as of recently, a lot of other people have used YouTube as now, even if they're not creating a video, it's just like watching a video is an escape for people from their everyday lives. And I don't blame them, because life is really stressful and hard sometimes. And with that being said, when I started Sane's Forbidden Love, let me tell you where I was in my own life when I started Sane's Forbidden Love. I was extremely depressed. I was suicidal. And I was going through a lot at school and at home. I was still living in an abusive home. And one thing, and we'll talk about this later, but if you're following me on Instagram, you'll know that I was about to start a new film of mine right before COVID started. And that film entirely is about all the experiences in my life and struggles that I've had with love and romance, and why I've had a very tough go at it throughout my life. And Sane's Forbidden Love was an escape for that for me. Now, I don't remember exactly if when I started the series that I was going through this particular situation, but I know in the very beginning, at least, when the series was coming out, like the episodes were coming out, I used the series as an escape because I was in love with my best friend at the time. So it was an escape for pretty much everything for me, because I could go on YouTube, and so even though I didn't have the best experience in high school, even though I didn't have a good experience at all at home, I had YouTube, and this was where I could be me, and this is where I could be happy, and I could escape all that shit in life. And that was something that really fueled me creatively. And to create something, at least the way for me to create something, I need the energy and drive to do it. I haven't had the energy and drive to do Sane's Forbidden Love for a while, and I think it's been kind of obvious. Now, there have been delays in this series, that's been true, like the whole Adpocalypse thing, and then technical difficulties on my end, and all of that. But part of the reason I haven't uploaded a public video this year is just because it's really difficult for me. Like, it's not even difficult. It's impossible for me to creatively do an episode ever again, honestly. And the reason for that is because of 3 main reasons. 1, I am not an active participant in the Sonic the Hedgehog fandom anymore. Now, why? I love the video game series, and I love the characters in general. I still love them, so I'm not saying I don't love them anymore, but I haven't been active in the fandom in the last, like 5 years or something like that, because it's just become so, and I find most fandoms in general are like this, it's become so incredibly toxic, and it's insane, the amount of hate comments and messages that I've received throughout these last couple of years, like, I mean, since the beginning I've gotten messages like this, but throughout these last couple of years, the amount of just aggressive people who have come for me, like, just mad that I'm making Sane's videos about 2 characters that are not even real. They're mad I'm making videos about them, and they tell me things like that I should kill myself, and that I'm a disgrace to the human race, and, like, look, I've heard it all, okay, so it's not like I'm so affected by these words, but I am just tired of that toxic behavior, and that's why I haven't really gotten into a lot of fandoms these last couple of years. I really just stayed in my own corner and have minded my own business. Like, in my inner circle of friends, we talk about shows and other things that we like, but on the internet, not really. I haven't talked about it that much, because I'm just not any fandoms really am I participating in. And that used to be a big passion of mine, but that just kind of is just something that I've fallen out of love with the way that shit is in the world that we're in right now. So that's the main reason that I'm just not an active participant really in the Sonic fandom anymore. 2, the way that I've been treated for my series. Now, as I said, like, there are just some random people in the fandom who just don't like that I do Sane's videos, that I've done them, or that they're public on my channel. But there comes to a part of this where I don't truly believe in my heart that the people who have done these type of things are, like, long-time subscribers of mine. Because I know you guys. I know that you guys have been so kind to me throughout these last couple of years, and that I don't believe a true supporter of mine would ever do something like this to me. I wasn't sure if I was ever going to share this story with you, but I feel that I need to in order for you to understand what I've been dealing with behind the scenes here. So, about a year ago, a person sent me a message, basically saying, like, that they really wanted to see the next episode, and they were asking when it was coming out, and I didn't respond to it at first just because I honestly don't reply to a lot of messages anymore. Just through my Instagram, by the way. Usually I'll just be like, hi, like, thank you for following me, but I don't actively have conversations with my followers for reasons like this. So this person asked me when the next episode was coming, and I just was honest with them. I'm like, I don't know, like, I'm a busy person. And I guess that they did not like that response. So then the next day, I get another message from this person. They then tell me that they are going to comment the N-word on every single video that they can find of mine. And they will keep doing it until I post the next video. And I wasn't sure if this person was legit or not, but sure enough, a few minutes later, because I get notifications when you guys leave me comments, and it was just N-word, 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 N-word. And I had to get on top of it fast. So I've never placed a filter on any of my comment sections before, but this person made me put a filter on my comment sections. So if you use a certain word in my comment section, because no one had ever typed that word in my comment section before, now I have a filter there, so if someone types that word or other words that I've chosen now to have filtered in my comment section, it won't be posted. So I had to block that person immediately on my channel to make sure they couldn't comment on any more of my videos, delete their comments, and just take care of everything. And that person did that just because they wanted another episode of the series. Now, do I truly believe, again in my heart, that this person was like a loyal follower of mine and like all that? Honestly, no, because like with the interactions that I've had with you guys, I just know you guys better than that at this point. You guys have been so kind to me throughout these last couple of years that I just could never imagine any of you being like that to me. But that was really what opened my eyes to being like, this fandom, and this used to be an escape for me, and now this is something that stresses me out. It drains me. Which brings me to reason number 3, is that creatively, this is not something that I am personally just driven to do anymore. When I started this series, I was, again, way more active in the fandom. I was younger, and it was something that I was passionate about and that I wanted to do. And I love the series. I love the characters. But, and I don't know if it's because I'm older or what, but it's just not something that I personally am just creatively driven to do anymore. And I know so many of you love this series. I know that. And that's why this breaks my heart to do this, because so many of you have been like, hey, your videos make me happy when I'm having a bad day, or your videos have gotten me through this point and this point of my life, and I've been there. Some of these videos have gotten me through really shitty parts of my life. But the thing is, like, I have to look at what's in front of me, and I have to look at what I want to do, because behind the scenes in my life personally, because again, I said I haven't uploaded a public video on my channel in 2020, but I've uploaded unlisted videos for one of my friends who's a content creator, and in his Discord I've gotten to know a lot of his followers. I've made some videos for them, and it reminded me of why I loved making YouTube videos. It was to make people happy, and it made me happy. And doing Sane's videos doesn't make me happy anymore. I want to do videos that make me happy, and that's my #1 priority at the end of the day, because I don't think a good video for me is a good video if I'm not happy making it. And that's why this is really hard for me, because even though I knew that I was unhappy, and I know I'm unhappy making these videos, I know that a lot of you love them, and I just want to say I don't love you guys any less, and your support and your appreciation by no means goes unnoticed, and that I'm not doing this to try to hurt any of your feelings. Like, this is just, as much as I love all of you, and I love all the support that you've given me over these last couple of years, at the end of the day, I have to do what's best for me. And as far as this new chapter in my life, there are many different types of videos that I want to make. And again, here's the thing. I know a lot of you do not give a flying fuck about me as a person or my personal videos. But those are videos that I want to make. Those are videos that I love making. And that's what makes me happy, and my films make me happy. In fact, like, the last video I did publicly on this channel before my ill-aligned teeter was the video that I did with my friend Natalie and her boyfriend Andrew. And that's one of my favorite videos that I've ever done, because it's literally completely unscripted. It's just us hanging out and being dorks together for a video on the internet. And that's what I think YouTube is about. It's about having fun and just doing whatever makes you happy. And I need to do what makes me happy. And as far as my YouTube videos, my films, and personal videos, videos that I'm personally driven to do, are what makes me happy. Whatever those videos may be. But I know that those videos are not Sane's videos, or Sonic videos, or fandom videos. At least for right now. I may do fandom videos in the future, we'll just have to see about that, but as far as Sane's and all that, that is a chapter of my life that I am choosing to close. And I understand if some of you don't want to come with me on that new chapter. It will not hurt my feelings if you unsubscribe. You're always welcome to come back here to watch Sane's Forbidden Love. I will say this, after this video goes live, I am going to be making all of Sane's Forbidden Love the videos unlisted in the playlist unlisted, which means that you need a link to each video or the playlist to watch them, because another part of this is that, for those of you who don't know, I'm in college studying film, and another part of this is that as a woman in film, I'm already facing challenges of being taken seriously, and if those Sane's videos stay on my channel, I've already been, like, mocked in the world of film and TV for having those videos on my channel. I will never forget, there was a day in CBS TV where 2 guys saw my channel and they started watching a video of mine, and they just started laughing their asses off and making fun of me. And that, the only time that I felt ashamed was when they were laughing at me, because they thought it was stupid. And I don't, like, this is what has gotten me into my film career, my YouTube channel, like, that helped me with it, so I'm not embarrassed of it in that sense, but I need to be taken seriously in my career, and I can't be taken seriously if those videos remain public on my channel. So what I decided is that if you want to go back and you want to see any of the Sane's Forbidden Love episodes from previously, there's a link in the description box down below. It will take you to that playlist with all the videos, and you can watch them anytime as they're unlisted. Sorry, I'm watching one of my friend's cats, so you can hear me out, and that's her. But that's what I'm deciding to do, and this was not an easy decision, and this is a really hard video to film, but I'm ready for a new chapter in my life, and I'm ready to make videos that are going to make me happy. So with that all being said, I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are staying 6 feet apart. And I hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves, and whatever video I upload next, if you're interested in watching it, I hope that you do. I just want to say thank you. If you've ever liked a video of mine, doesn't matter what it was. If you've ever liked my channel or a video of mine, or you just love supporting me, that means the world to me. And I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to, like, erase any of these last 9 years that we've had together. It's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying we're in a new chapter in a lot of different ways. So thank you so much for being here. If you choose to leave, I respect that. But I'm ready for a new chapter, and if you are willing to come on that new chapter with me, that would be amazing. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.